Yo, it's time. It's time as promised. Here I am on a Friday. Your boy is here ready to go. What's good, Fong? What's good, Kennedy? It's finally time. The promised land. Hey! Thank you for the resub, Tiff. I appreciate it. It's time to play VLR. Well, this isn't even so much play as it is just kind of like watch the visual novel, you know? Yeah, it's more like watch the visual novel day. I guess that's the best way to look at it. And you know what? I say, you know what? We don't even need to stall today. There's no need to stall at all. We're just gonna get right into it. Back to puzzle. Nah, definitely not puzzle masochism today. Because I'm pretty sure we're done with puzzles. Uh, hmm. Interesting. Where's my audio? I am currently not getting any audio. Or there's just no audio at all. That's strange. What's going on? Why no audio? Is it this one? No. Hmm. Oh yes. I love technical difficulties. Yes. But this time I actually don't understand why it's not coming through at all. Because I haven't actually changed anything with this since the last time I did it. So there shouldn't be any issues? Question mark? Maybe it's over here. Hmm. Okay, let's see why this might be happening. Why there's no audio. Video input. Advanced. System sounds. Okay. Now set to default. What if I set this to default? Or actually I can't even change that. What? I don't understand. Where's the audio? The PlayStation is plugged in. There's no issues with that. No issue over here. It has to be with this then, right? Let's see. Hmm. Still no audio there. It's like my mixer can't see this at all. What's good, Adam? Yeah, this is like the first puzzle of the night. Find the audio and find out why the freak it's not working. Because it actually doesn't make sense why it's not working. Change this. We're gonna say this is like. Where is it? Nope. Input. Okay, no. Is it my headphones? Is that the issue? Oh, no. I understand. No. Wait, hold on a second. I actually get it. There we go. There we go. So the issue was because I had a like a headset plugged directly into my PlayStation 5, so I guess it overrides everything. There we go. All right, now we have audio for the homies. Oh yeah, Katie did put out a video. Yeah, I gotta watch that video. All right, it's time. I have been playing this game, as you guys can see, 48 hours so far. So I should finish at about 54, assumingly. What's good, Howard? Jeez, all the homies cameoing. Let's go.
Good.
Where's my cameo, Sydney? Kennedy? God, dog. Where's my cameo, Kennedy? All right, you could have got a good Yu-Gi-Oh rep. All right, it would have been me.
Indeed.
And not Dan, of course. I don't care how much he plays Duel Links and the real card game.
Thank you, Luna. And thanks for finding the medicine, you guys. Thank you so much.
You'll be happy to know that I've done my fair share. Do you know how much that law card is worth? Comments. That's actually so cool.
No need to thank us.
Temioji said nothing, just walked over Quark's unconscious body. Aw, he's crying. We should have taken it out of the grader. That way we could have fooled more people. Wait, what do you mean fooled more people? Wait, what? Oh yeah, because we knocked him down, right?
We found those in the crew quarters. Before you returned, we went to check on the bomb in room 2, and we found them there. Of course, the bomb was indeed turned off.
You gotta watch the video. Okay, all right, yeah, you're right. I do gotta watch the video. You think just because I wasn't here, I'd miss the chance for you to call you out for confusion? Wow, Sydney, you're really just eavesdropping in from the heavens, okay? Yeah, make him think it was some card. Somebody's telling me picked a total red. Oh, okay. That's literally not even racist. What are you talking about?
Thank you again for dealing with them. You are quite literally lifesavers.
I know, I am.
Eternal gratitude.
I know it. I'm the GOAT. You don't have to thank me. Also, this time we have a cameo of Pringles. I have a full can that I will probably devour before the stream is over. So now I am part of watching the story as you guys are. All right, we have to play the AB game, baby. Wait, what? With Quark and Dio sleeping, K would represent their team by default. Oh, okay, cool. Easy dub.
No, I'll let you handle it.
All right, cool.
I chose Betray in the last round. You probably don't trust me right now.
Excuse me. I apologize for interrupting, but I think you should be the one to vote in the next round fight.
Why?
You already have 9 BP. There's no reason for you to choose Betray now. You see?
True.
Not necessarily.
What does it matter what he's suggesting? We're almost there.
Woohoo! Look at Luna being the best girl at every turn. I love her so much.
We just have to play the AB game 3 more times. Then we can all get 9 points. But that means each representative has to choose ally all 3 times.
Yeah, we know. We've gotten rid of all the threats. There's no reason for us to not do that, right? Like we just straight up win.
Okay, I'll vote. You sure you're alright with this, Sigma?
Shall we open the doors?
What if Gage is betrayed for literally no reason? These Pringles are so frail.
Ambidex gate has been opened. 45 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Oh, right. We have to wait for the deadline.
Wait, do we?
Oh, well, we could vote earlier, but then each voter would be stuck inside the AB room for 45 minutes.
Oh, wait, is that how? Wait, is that how that works? You know, every single time we played the AB game, we've never like been here like on time. We're always rushing. So I didn't actually know that's how that worked.
Okay, let's go back to the infirmary then.
I agree. Please, lead the way.
Huh. I blame Dio. I also blame Dio.
Hold on.
What?
I just remembered something.
Wait, what did you remember? We're literally, this is it. We're good.
The AB room on the left, in one of the other histories, she...
Yeah. Wait, did they not find her body in this timeline?
Maybe because she wasn't murdered.
Wait, what? Wait. No, that doesn't make any sense, right? Because in order for Dio to be here, she would have had to have been murdered.
Do you remember what Akane said?
That literally doesn't make any sense, actually.
The cat in the box. Is it alive? Or is it dead? Sigma? Fine. You will decide its fate.
What? No, but Dio's here because he killed her, right? That is the thing, is it not?
Exactly. Perhaps she was saying her own fate wasn't decided yet.
What do you mean her body double? Does she have a body double? I mean, I guess she could, right? I guess that is possible.
The history where she's alive and the history where she's murdered are both real right now.
No, they're not.
No, we haven't opened the box. We
What?
haven't found a body, but we haven't found her alive yet either.
What are you talking about?
In other words, we haven't actually observed her.
Be in the box!
The hologram was a recording from before this game started.
The next time we meet, I can tell you the rest of the story.
They have no clue what. No, I know, right? But Sigma and Phi know where she was in the previous timeline, right? They're like, yeah, she's not in here. And we know from the timelines that Dio is here because he killed Akane. That's the only way he could have been here, right? I mean, unless there's another way where he could have got in, where he killed somebody else. It doesn't matter if she's found or not. He had to have killed somebody, unless he didn't kill Akane this time. That's the only thing. That's literally the only thing. But everybody else is here, so that actually doesn't make sense either. It had to have been her.
So come and find me.
I mean, unless they put somebody else in. Or maybe Dio was actually like, she was supposed to be here or whatever in this timeline, I guess.
I'll be waiting.
What if she wasn't anywhere now? Okay. Wait, what? Why are we doing this? What are they trying to tell me right now? What? Wait, what? Wait. Wait, what the freak did that mean? I did all the other baths. There's nothing left. Wait, Oh, they added more to the beginning? What? We're going back to the beginning of the game. Is that what we're doing? Is that what's happening right now? All right. We're restarting the story, everybody. Hope you enjoy. Oh, God. Yes, sir. Adam, it's time.
No, this is one of the AB rooms. Damn. I guess you did lose your memory after all.
Oh, no. Oh. All right, he remembers. Okay, all right, it's completely different now. Thank God. Oh, look at that.
Check your bracelet. Mine's the same. No, not quite. I think we woke up a little earlier this time. Push the buttons on the side of your bracelet.
Okay.
We didn't wake up this long before the primary doors opened last time.
Wait, is that true? Wait, what was it last
I
time?
think we're about an hour early. Yeah, Akane might still be alive. We got back before Dio killed her.
Oh! Oh, this is what they mean. Oh, I see. So she's not alive or dead. Okay, all right, I understand now.
I think. Right. We're here for one reason. Exactly. Don't need to tell me twice. Let's go.
Wait, do I have to do this puzzle again? Oh, no! Kennedy, you lied to me! You said I had no more puzzles! I trusted you! Oh. Oh, okay, wait. Oh, okay, all right. We can just put in the password. Oh. Okay. Sun, star, sun. Okay, why did she say that? I said I didn't think you did. And I was perfectly possible that I forgot. When I really did, I did. That's crazy. Yeah, because it's not even really a puzzle. No. We're finishing it this week, okay? We're finishing it. It's over. Wait, hold up. I kind of have to do this, right? Moon. I feel like I have to. Oh no! I can't do it. Oh, okay, all right, whatever. Wait, it goes over here, right? What is he doing? Why does he always ask? And why doesn't anybody else just do the thing? Roasting? What do you mean roasting? Bro, why would you roast me, dog? Why can't you just be a supportive member of chat? You know? You know what? I guess you supporting is just you being here in the first place because you hate this game. Oh, God. What? Oh! Yo, did she drop kick him? That would be very funny, Adam. I won't lie. That would be funny. That would be funny, yes.
He's fine. Just unconscious.
That would be hilarious. Like, if I got stuck on like the first puzzle, that would be hilarious. That was pretty boss. I'm not gonna lie. This is the coolest thing Fi has done this entire game. 100%.
I don't think he saw me. He probably has no idea what happened to him. He had it coming.
True. Oh yeah, Akane's good. Now we can see what's up with her.
So you came.
Oh, she's old.
I've been waiting for you. You're here to hear the rest, right? Have been stabbed in the heart by this young man and died. Yes.
Nah, that's crazy. She's different.
Although, that reminds me, I haven't thanked you yet.
Wait, hold on a second. Hold on a second. If she knows that, then she's like, she just kind of like lets herself get killed right here, which is crazy.
Thank you very much. I very much appreciate you saving me.
Hold on. How do you know about being stabbed by Dio?
Yeah,
Are
right?
you an Esper too?
Yes, indeed, I am able to jump through time, just like you.
So that's what was happening to Akane in the last game? More experience kind of than the last time we saw her in the first game. It absolutely is. But why is she old?
Because I had to. Think back. Why are you here? If I hadn't been killed by Dio, no one else would have been murdered. Consequently, your own abilities would never have manifested.
True.
I did explain, didn't I? The purpose of the AB project was to send the two of you to the past. Or your minds, at least.
I see,
In
I
order
see.
for that to happen, some death was necessary.
All right, I guess, you know. You know what? Hold on a second. If there were like other timeline stuff, like the way like timeline theory works, those people are still dead in that timeline. We're just like swapping to a different one. Like it's more like a multi-universal kind of thing, right? So like just because those people died and we went to the past doesn't mean they didn't die. They're just dead in their own timeline.
When a human brain is faced with danger, its processing speed increases. Information is processed more quickly, and time almost seems to slow. A few seconds can feel like an eternity. Unfortunately, that in itself isn't enough to send oneself through time. The amplitude of the consciousness is simply too small.
You know, it's just too small to travel back in time, you know, just that's tough.
In order to
Brain
increase
is
the
too limited.
amplitude, we need to slow down the brain before the increase happens. It's a little like a slingshot. You pull back on the rubber band and then let go. The potential energy you stored in the band is released and converted into kinetic energy. That's
Yep,
what
I learned about
fires
that.
the bullet out of the slingshot. Now, while a slingshot can only fire in one direction, your mind isn't similarly limited. When the bullet of your consciousness is fired from the slingshot of your brain, it travels
What?
past the three-dimensional world and into the four-dimensional one.
Oh God!
From that
What?
perspective, time is no longer fixed. In other words, you can travel to the future, the past, whenever you like. Your consciousness has been released from the three-dimensional cage.
What?
In order for that to happen, I had to infect you with Radical 6.
Uh-oh.
We're infected with Radical 6?
Yes. Don't you remember, Sigma? Luna should have told you about it in another timeline.
Are you sure? Infecting all of these people with such a horrible disease?
Every single one of you has been infected. Well, apart from Luna, of course. Unfortunately, it was necessary. We needed to slow your minds in order to store up your potential energy. Then we provided
Bro,
a
she's
dire
crazy.
situation that would accelerate your processing speed. The result is what you are now experiencing. Your consciousness now occupies four-dimensional space-time.
Okay, but like, how did they test this? How did they know this would
Even
work,
that,
though? You know?
however, wasn't enough. You had the ability to travel, but your memories could easily be lost during the trip. If the project was to succeed, you had to be able to retain everything you learned in each reality. That was the reason you were forced to jump so many times. With each jump, your ability to remember improved. Eventually, you would be able to retain everything.
I see.
That is why we made you play the A-B game. That was why you had to select different chromatic doors. By forcing specific choices, we could cause you to make more jumps.
Okay. Does it make sense? I mean, I guess from a logical perspective, it does. But like, why?
Yes.
Murder, antimatter explosion, suicide. Wait, oh yeah, suicide. Literally everybody's died.
Haven't I told you?
No.
Death was unavoidable. You were all destined to die. Sacrifices had to be made for the sake of the project.
Okay, but why?
Ah. I'm sure you'll figure it out eventually.
What do you mean?
What? Just when is eventually?
Why don't
In
you
a
just tell me?
future Not very far from now.
Yeah, why can't you tell us now?
I'm going to keep this with me.
What do you mean, Adam? Come on, what? Nah, you're right. Nah, actually, that's facts. You're right. You're right. That's
But
true.
it's almost time. No, in a few moments, you'll return to the original timeline.
Why?
This is the way it has to be.
But why would I do
Don't
that?
fight it. Logomorph.
Yes.
Logomorph?
Logomorph?
You call him Zero Jr. His official designation is Logomorph.
No, she's fine. She won't do that.
Logomorph, this is an order. Unlock my bracelet.
Compliance.
Now, everything is in place. I have put the bracelet onto Dio. All we have to do is place his body in the 5th AB room, the second one from the right.
That's the one Quark is in, right?
Correct. I will move him. I will also put your bodies back into the 3rd AB room. Once that's done, I will reset its puzzle to an unsolved state.
Oh, okay.
To recreate the history that you remember.
Yeah, I thought she was gonna kill herself at first too, but I was like, nah,
Your
she has no reason to at this
consciousness
point.
is about to leave your body and return to the future. Your body will be emptied, and your other consciousness will jump back in. If your bodies aren't back in the 3rd AB room by then, it would be bad.
Oh, so things can just happen? Interesting.
So you're saying some version of us is going to wake up in that room and repeat the same history again? Well, I guess this could actually be our 2nd or 3rd time.
You are exactly correct. Lastly, I'm going to leave this with you.
Ooh, what did she get? Bro, it's like the key from Attack on Titan.
I'll tie it onto your ankle so that you won't lose it. All right, Sigma?
But why his ankle though? Why not his neck?
Tu fui ego eris.
It's Latin. It means, what you are, I was. What I am, you will be.
Yes.
Huh?
It will help you meet someone who's very important. Go. Return to the future. You won't be alone. I will be at your side, watching over you. Now
Is she-
hurry.
What? Oh, does it auto move me? Oh. Okay, no it doesn't. Bro, it should just auto move me. There's no reason for it not to. This is the only way I can go, right? Look at all these paths. Look at all of them. Beautiful. Completely completed. Yeah, it's the only way to go. Oh, God.
Oh, looks like you're awake.
Oh, I guess we just passed out in this timeline? Huh, interesting.
Why are we here?
Do you know what happened at the AB gate?
Kay and I went back to the infirmary, but
We waited and waited, and the two of you never returned.
so we went to the warehouse to check on you.
We
Yeah, we
found
were
you passed
KO.
out in front of the AB rooms.
Kay and I hurried back here with you.
You mean what happened a long time ago? Yeah, I remember all right.
That's pretty good.
Hey,
All right, I like that
What are you
exchange.
guys talking about?
What am I? Chopped liver?
Back among the conscious and not psychotic, huh?
Yeah.
No, that's
thanks.
tough.
Grandpa told me
Alice
what you
being
did.
nice?
Thanks for finding the medicine for us.
Really grabbing at straws here, aren't you?
You know, maybe Sigma should have waited until Alice or Phi said something before saying that and not directly after Quark, you know? Kind of weird when he says it right then, you know?
Not really my point.
Oh no, she's talking to me.
Whatever. Forget about that. Now that you guys are awake, all we gotta do is open the number 9 door.
True.
What are you talking about?
Look at your bracelet.
I've got 15 BP.
Oh, so they already did
That means I
everything.
got 6 more points while I was out.
You've been asleep for more than 2 hours.
Oh.
We've played the AB game 3 times.
Yes, of course, the color and group assignments were shuffled around each time. But no matter who voted, everyone chose Ally.
Let's go. Everybody chooses Ally timeline. I love this. Let's
and now all of
go.
us have enough to lead.
How had everyone cooperated long enough to raise all of our BB passes? Oh, yeah, maybe. Actually true. That makes sense. I mean, Dio was, yeah, that's true. 100%. Which I had to admit would be somewhat ironic. After all, Dio had planted the bombs that forced all to work together against him. This must have been what Akane was talking about.
Haven't I told you? Death was unavoidable.
When he's not in the equation, nobody's fuming, so they're friendlier.
Sacrifices had to
That
be
is
made
that is true. Yeah, you are.
for the
That is a
sake
good
of
point.
the project.
Yeah, Dio is definitely
Come
the
on,
issue.
let's go! Let's open the door and get out of here!
Wait, what about Dio? What about Dio? Let's go! After some discussion, we decided to leave behind. Alice was the only holdout. She complained about wanting to take a bunch of spears, but after I mentioned they'd come back to investigate after he escaped to deal with Dio, then she returned. All right, yeah, there we go.
Let's get going.
Because Dio can't escape, right? Like there's nothing he can do. So we're good. We're good. Everybody's about to make it out. This is the end of the game. There is nothing more at the end. All we have is this, stupid little key, I guess. There's gonna be no more timeline jumping, no more puzzles. We're all good. We did it. Do we know why only his arms are robotic? Do we know why he's part cyborg?
Yes.
Or why
just
he's a
get on with
cyborg,
it.
I guess? Wait, why? Oh, we will find that out. Okay. Let's go! Oh, we're getting out of here, baby!
The number, it will.
Okay, alright. Okay, alright. The whole squad is here? Let's go! Are you sure? I feel like there has to be one more puzzle, right?
2.
I feel like there has to be, because it doesn't make sense for there to not be one.
The number 9.
God, why is everything so slow?
The number 9. This ends. Thank you.
God, I don't care, please. Bro, this game is slower than Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, bro. Oh my God. Every single movement is like a Blissey HP bar going down to 0, bro.
Looks like we did it.
Yes, we should keep moving.
Bro, this is excessively slow, bro. What do you mean? I remember this timeline. Everybody gets their suits and we're good.
You know what this place is?
So hold on a second. Why is there a pressure exchange room? Like what? Like we're from the Earth, so we should be able to just leave and be okay, right?
Whoa! Hold on a minute. You're saying the air outside is full of that horrible virus?
Oh wait, there we go. That's what it was. I forgot about that part. Oh, true. Actually, true. Yeah. I guess it is. I guess it is all kind of pointless, to be honest.
Why? How did all this happen?
Did they?
No, that's not possible.
We've come this far. We can't turn back now. Let's go outside. There's no way to know what's really going on until we do.
True.
All right.
Yo, what's good, G? What's poppin', big homie? How are you doing? As soon as you're on the side, the process begin. Yes, we're decompressing. All right. It's time to get out of here. Nice. I'm glad you had a good vacation. So what are we like in Nevada or Arizona or something? The dead bleed wasn't surprising me. I'd seen it for another timeline. Yep.
Where the hell are we?
The desert, I guess?
I figured that out. I mean, which one?
Okay, don't have to be so mean about it.
But I think I know what day it is. Look at the moon. It's red, right? That means
Okay.
today's the total lunar eclipse.
Okay.
So, remember the astronomy magazine in the lounge?
December 31st, 2028.
Well, the next eclipse like this was gonna be on December 31st, 2028. So,
Wait a minute.
Lethal Company? This is one of the Lethal Company moons? Cruise IRL meet up with some MMO. Yo, let's go. Yo, cruises are lit. I love me a good cruise. Yes, I'm glad you had a good cruise. Where'd you guys
Are you
go?
suggesting we were sleeping for a week after we were abducted?
I
Yes.
think so.
This is your most boomer take? What? That cruises are fun? What's up? Nah, I've been on 3 cruises and they've been amazing every single time. I have not had a bad cruise at all, actually. I love them. I will fight to the death over this take. I think cruises are great and I think everybody should do one. And the stars, the sky was full of them. More stars than I've ever seen in my life. I could even see the spot I could even spot the hazy arm of the Milky Way. As I watched, Piano and Boomers truly enjoy them. I disagree because every single person I've ever seen on a cruise, young and old, also loves them. So I would say that's untrue. I think, as a matter of fact, I think you're a Gen Alpha for thinking that. You know, you're an alpha kid. Galveston, Texas, the coast of Maya, Cozumel, Mexico, and back to Galveston. Nice. I probably, when I go on my next cruise, I'll probably go. No, wait, did I go to Cozumel? I went to some part of Mexico. I can't remember what it was. It might have been Cozumel, actually. It might have been. It was cool though. Yeah, we had a good time. The spot continued to move across the moon, heading right for the edge. Oh.
The moon.
Wait, what is that?
The moon's shadow, actually.
Well, wait. I thought that's why it's red.
Zero told me to stay quiet. I think he was worried I'd spill the beans on his operation. He said if I didn't toe the line, he wouldn't just kill me. He'd kill Quark, too.
Well, I don't understand.
And I
Why
agreed,
is...
like an idiot, and brought Quark with me. Just so I could see her. Such an idiot. So, that being the case, might as well start with this. I meant what I said before. That up there is the moon's shadow.
Okay. But that doesn't make any sense, because I thought we were looking at the moon.
Think about it. If that's the moon's shadow, then what's it falling on?
Is it... So okay. So are we on the moon right now? Was I right originally?
That's Earth.
Yeah. It's not the red moon you get from a lunar eclipse. And again, this isn't a lunar eclipse. It's a solar eclipse. Anybody in the black spot down there is looking up at the moon covering the sun.
The moon, of course.
Bro, I was right earlier. But I got tipped off when they said they had a settlement up here. When they said they had a settlement, I was like, oh, okay, I guess. Man, I guess it's not. God, dog, I should have known. I don't know if I would do it again. I had a lot of fun hanging out with my friends. You see, that's the weird thing about cruises. You can just stay in your room. You don't even have to leave. And you can just get free food all day. You just come out to get food and then go back. It's just so chill.
This is the lunar surface. We were just inside a moon base. No way. No, you've got to be lying.
No, you
How do
lying.
you expect us to believe that? This can't be the moon.
Yeah, that's pretty ridiculous. Besides, if this was the moon, how do you explain the gravity? The moon only has 1/6 of the Earth's gravity. So what's this? See, that looked perfectly normal.
Yes, it looked that way.
Wait, what? Huh?
You were right about the gravity in a way. I was one of the people who knew this wasn't Earth. Well, I suppose I'm not people, if we're being honest, but
Excuse me? What?
God, we're just dropping bombs everywhere, huh?
Alice, you were infected with Radical 6.
Oh, our brains are moving like 1,000,000 miles an hour?
Then we gave you the Excelavir, which cured you.
Wait, okay, wait, never
Radical
mind.
6 isn't completely gone, though.
Oh, okay,
Some
so
of
it
its
is.
symptoms stick around for a while.
What symptoms?
Well, Radical 6 can slow down your brain's processing speed by the root of 1/6. It can take a while for your brain to get back up to speed. Every one of
Oh,
us
so
has
we're
been
moving slow.
In other words, all of our brains have been processing information at a much lower speed.
Oh.
If you
Oh.
evaluated the root of 1/6, you'll get a number close to 0.408. That means our brains are running at something slightly less than half speed. As you said before, the moon's gravity is about 1/6 that of Earth's. The time that it takes for an object to fall is inversely proportional to the square root of gravitational acceleration.
Of course! Because of course! Of course, right? Of course!
Since the gravity is lower on the moon, that means the time increases. I guess that's a little technical. Let me give you an example.
Okay,
Say you
do
drop
we
an
need the
atom
example
from a
though?
height of 4.9 meters.
Bro, this is just a physics
It
question!
will take approximately 1 second to hit the ground.
This is literally a physics question.
On the moon, however, that time would be 1 second times root 6, which would be approximately 2.45 seconds. I used 4.9 meters because it matches up with the acceleration of gravity nicely, but it could be anything. The gravity constant is, well, a constant.
Yeah,
Drop something from 10 centimeters or 10 meters and it would be the same. Does that make sense? So now we've established that on the moon, things fall root 6 times slower than they do on Earth. That being the case, what would happen if someone's brain slowed down by root 1/6? To them, 2.45 seconds would feel like 1 second. 4.9 seconds would feel like 2.
Okay.
But it's not hypothetical. That's what's been happening to every one of us.
Except Luna, right?
Wait, you're saying that's the reason we didn't notice
Wait, hold on a second. Wait. Is that the reason why Phi was able to jump a billion height in the air or whatever? Because she knows and recognizes and can compensate? Is that why she can do all this?
It's kind of like my body isn't really mine. I'm sort of floating.
Is that why? Oh God, dog. They thought of everything. Oh my God.
This is crazy.
Ain't no way. Ain't
Can't
no
possibly
way.
be Earth out there. Look at it. I've seen photos of Earth and it's blue and green and beautiful. That thing is just red.
Ooh.
Before we get into that, I should probably tell you something.
Uh-oh.
This isn't New Year's Eve in 2028.
Huh?
Today is January 27th.
Oh, okay.
No.
Don't tell me.
Wait, what?
Still no.
Wait, what do you mean, Tammy OG?
Just what year is this?
It's 74.
What?
2074.
Huh? 2074?
Oh God, we're like 50 years in the future. What?
So that's why Tenmyoji is so old? Maybe question mark? Well, no, I guess that's not why he's old. I guess I also don't know why he's so old. He's so old. So we were put into those chambers to okay, all right. Okay, but Kennedy, that doesn't make sense, right? Because Junpei would have been put inside of the same chamber as everybody else, right? Because everybody else wasn't old when this happened. So think about it like this, Kennedy. So check this out. So whenever they were all captured, they were all put into some kind of cryo chamber to stop their aging, right? Because it's like 50 years in the future. Well, with Tenmyoji, he would have already had to have been old when that happened, right? So that means everybody, or I guess they could have captured him later. You know what? Yeah, as I was explaining everything, that is what I, yeah. Yep. Okay, well, I'm sorry. No, okay, they didn't tell me that, okay? They didn't say that, oh, he was captured later. Well, at least not yet. They're about to. So I'm figuring it out as we go.
I don't blame you if you don't believe me, but it's the truth.
How can you be sure?
It's not that hard. Quark and I left Earth on January 23rd, 2074. Solar eclipses are easy to predict. We've known that there'd be one on the 27th for a long time.
Oh, that's my birthday.
That's just science. Nobody can change that.
But why is the Earth red?
That's a long story.
What do you mean?
45 years ago, on April 13th, 2029, there were 18 annihilation reactors operating in various parts of the world.
Uh-oh.
On the 13th, all 18 of them went up, all at the same time.
What?
The explosion was about 180,000 times as powerful as the atom bomb they dropped on Hiroshima.
Hey.
I suppose it started a few months before that.
Bro, what?
It had a test site for a future Mars mission out in the middle of Nevada.
Oh, that's the original game.
1st, 2028, there was an accident. Well, accident doesn't quite convince. The point is, Radical 6 claimed its first victims there, then escaped. Didn't take long for it to spread to the rest of the world.
Wait, was that us?
Like
Wait,
Luna
was that
explained,
us in the first game?
The virus slows your brain down.
And no Celeste today.
It also makes you kill yourself. Pretty soon, the bodies started to pile up. Some people would take a dive off a building or shoot themselves in the head. You know, the classics. But for some,
Oh yeah, the
poison,
classics.
fire, or asphyxiation, or the noose. Plenty of people jumped in front of trains or cars. One pilot on a passenger airline drove his plane into the ground. Most forms of transportation ground to a halt pretty fast. That meant food couldn't get distributed, and thousands of people who weren't even infected died from
Oh,
starvation.
okay. All right. It wasn't
Everywhere you
999.
went, there were just piles of corpses, covered in flies and rats and crows. I don't know what hell's like, but I imagine it's a lot like that.
God, that's a horrible disease. Jesus.
For a while, people who managed to avoid getting infected started trying to get in touch with one another. They got a hold of some radios and organized a couple meetings. There was only one thing to discuss, of course. How could they get rid of Radical 6? The answer, they decided, was purification. They figured they could just roast the surface of the Earth and that'd kill the virus off for good.
Oh, that was their solution?
29, they put their plan into effect.
What?
The plan was to detonate all 18 annihilation.
I have not played it all. Well, I think I played one time, maybe. But nah. Celeste might be getting put on the back burner for a little bit. It might be.
Nobody really knows what happened, but I've got my own theories. I think that the bombers had already been infected, and when they died, they took billions with them. The ultimate divide die, you're coming with me gesture, I suppose. I bet you money they'd all lost it long before they got to the reactors. Killing most of the world, no matter how bad things had gotten, was not a sane plan, even if it wasn't directly responsible. Radical 6 killed most of the people on Earth. Anyway.
Oh, God.
Isn't that important? Point is, it happened.
No, I'm not. You know, every single time people say, I'm not quitting. Everyone say, I'm not quitting.
Explosion threw a ton of crap up into the stratosphere, where it joined up with smoke and ash from all the fires. It blotted out the sun for
I just said on the back burner for a little bit, maybe.
animals died
I
by
hate
millions.
it.
A few
I hate it
humans who
here.
left, banded together to survive. They were rough times. Eventually, they were over, though. The sky cleared and the sun came back.
Oh,
Plants
really?
started blooming again, and the animals that hadn't died out completely began to reappear.
Huh,
Things
but how did
weren't
they
quite
survive?
Back to normal, though. It's been 45 years now, but there's still quite a bit of dust and ash in the air. That's what you're seeing. You know why a sunset's
Interesting.
red? Well, this is the same thing. Blue and green light have short wavelengths, and they scatter when they run into debris in the air. Red light, on the
I'm
other
doing my
hand, has
first
a longer
run
wavelength,
soonish.
which means it'll get a lot farther when the air's dirty. So there you are. The Earth looks red because that's the only color of light that can make it through the atmosphere.
Wow, okay. That's a lot to take in all at once. There was no reason for Temioji to lie to us. True. So we were standing on the moon, looking at the Earth. Yep. That's where we are. Why were we then? Oh, God.
Hey, Sigma, I think I figured something out.
What'd you figure out? A window popped up with the whisper in the corner.
I figured out why there's an extra E.
Oh, in the... Yeah.
The one on floor B.
Okay.
I think it's an anagram, just like on floor A.
What's Anna say this time?
God damn it, Sigma!
What?
Knock it off! Memento mori if the ninth lion ate the sun. If you rearrange the letters, you get the man on the moon rules the infinite time.
The man on the moon rules the infinite
See?
time. Okay, but how did...
You need
But why
6
would she
years to
think
get
that, though,
that.
right?
So they stuck an extra one in ninth.
That's so dumb.
I think it's a message for us from Zero Senior and Akane. Remember what she was telling us?
We created the AB project for one purpose: to transport the consciousnesses of two people
But why those two, though?
My God, you're slow.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm infected with Radical
You don't
6,
get
my
it?
bad.
There's
No, I
still
don't.
We rule the infinite time.
Okay.
Infinite time. They weren't just talking about having us jump a couple hours. I think they're planning to send us back.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Oh. Oh, is that what Zero Time Dilemma is? Are we gonna save the dilemma of time? Oh! Oh, interesting.
Akane should be able to tell us the rest. Let's go pay her a visit. I've got an idea. Come on, think. Remember what she said when she gave you the key?
DTD is
Tu
the active
fui
Nevada in
ego
2028.
eris.
That makes sense. That makes sense. So they're talking about Zero Time Dilemma in the second game of the series. That's crazy. Yes, the one in the garden.
Well, come on, what are you waiting for? Let's go.
Oh, so we can just come back in. All right.
What are you doing? Did you forget something? Oh.
Wait, why is Kay so exhausted right now? What's going on?
You mean Akane? I'll take that as a yes. Let me accompany you then.
Wait, why do you know about Akane?
I'll tell you when we get there. Now, if you please. I'm coming with you. You folks just said the magic word.
Okay.
I'm going too then. So am I.
Yeah, there's literally no reason for anybody to stay behind,
Is
right?
this Akane you're talking about?
Yeah, you know her real well.
Wait, you're serious? What the hell is going on?
All right. With that, we headed back through the airlock. It's time. It's time to put an end to this. Let's find out what Akane has to say. Why is she zero? Or why was she zero? Question mark? Oh God, it's so slow. Bro, just put me through the doors. There's no reason to show the door opening like that every time.
The number 9 door on floor A is shut forever once the game ends. Assuming Zero Jr. was telling the truth, of course. But the door on floor B...
Yeah. Thought we might be able to take the lift to it. And it looks like I was right.
Any idea where Akane might be? You mean the grave in the garden?
Yeah, don't worry. I don't think she's buried there or anything. Oh, okay. We actually got there. We actually got there really fast. Way faster than I would have assumed. There it is.
Is
Tutui
Akane really
Ego
under here?
Eris.
What should we do? Are we gonna dig her out?
All right. Oh!
What is this? It doesn't look like a coffin.
Yeah, it's a treatment pod.
Oh my God.
It is, isn't it?
It's Akane!
Let's see what's inside.
Hey, yo, pull up, homie!
No good.
Wait,
I think
what?
it's locked.
Ah, what do you mean?
Treatment pod TP00. Stage 1 defrosting complete. Stage
Okay.
2 will be complete in 10 minutes.
Okay, all right,
Stage
fine.
2 is complete. The lock will automatically disengage.
Sure, fine.
What? So, Mizakane's like an ice cube?
Yeah,
Then we
Kinda.
gotta wait till she melts?
sure.
So how about you tell us your story while we wait, Kay?
Well, that's nice.
Specifically, why do you know Akane?
I
Oh,
remembered
wait. Do we have the key? Can we take off his
What do you
mask?
remember?
everything. I was born and raised in this facility. It's called Rhizome 9. A rhizome is an underground plant stem that spreads by sending out roots.
Huh?
Kind of makes sense, doesn't it? This facility is a little like a rhizome. Supposedly, that's why they call these installations that. The
They
number
grow?
comes from the facility's number. There are 54 rhizomes on the moon, and this is the 9th one.
Oh,
Well,
that's,
I suppose the
that-
other
that's a
ones
lot of
don't really
rhizomes.
matter to you, do they?
Yo, what's good, Racine? What's poppin', big dog?
In any event, I grew up here with Akane and Zero Senior.
Who's Zero
I
Senior?
watched
What's his
them
name?
create the AB Project.
The AB project?
Yes. Its purpose is to send Phi and Sigma, or their consciousnesses at least.
You did. You
to the
made it
past.
just in time. After all these other revelations.
So you want us to change history, huh? Go back and keep Radical 6 from getting out, and stop the reactors from exploding.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we'll just do that.
That's our mission?
Well, not exactly.
Huh?
It's true that the ultimate goal of the project is to keep Radical 6 from spreading to the general population. But
Okay.
even if you do make it back, you won't be able to do much.
Why
By
not?
now, it's already too late.
Too late?
Let me begin at the beginning. You might be thinking that Zero Senior and Akane were the ones who created all this, but that's not entirely correct.
What do you mean? What do you
They only
mean?
followed the histories they'd already seen. It was the
Okay.
only choice they had. Nothing less than the future of mankind is at stake. We need the two of you to jump through timelines while maintaining your memories. That is why you had to play the AB game, and why the chromatic doors were necessary. By forcing
Okay.
multiple options, you could make numerous jumps. We speculated that jumping more would strengthen your memories.
And you were correct.
The puzzles were also there for a purpose. Some theories hold that a moment of insight when you solve a puzzle strengthens your connection to the fourth dimension. That was the
Ooh,
reason
the fourth
for the
dimension, huh?
puzzles. Your infection with Radical 6 was also a vital part of our plan. By slowing down your brain's processing speed, we can store your potential. With that energy stored up, we just had to provide a life or death situation to launch your consciousness into the fourth dimension. Like a bullet from a slingshot.
Wait. Hold on just a minute.
Okay.
Here. You keep talking about Sigma and Phi, but what about the rest of us? Why did you bring us here?
That's true.
Not simple. In earlier histories, you were all here in Rhizome 9.
Huh?
We needed you here to accurately replicate those histories.
Huh?
Although
What?
I suppose that's probably not a good enough explanation for you. In a sense, though, it is the truth. Our primary goal was to replicate history. The rest is... Yes, I suppose I should explain. Very well. I will try and do so in a way you can understand.
Oh god, this doesn't make any sense. But why did they make K look like? Oh, did they make K look like Sigma so they could try and replicate it with K? Is K just made just so we could try and be Sigma?
First, Alice and Clover. They were abducted 45 years and 1 month ago, on December 22nd, 2028.
All right, I'll let him
The location is Earth,
explain.
of course. More specifically, Los Angeles, California.
Oh, so now we're just doxing all
Correct.
right.
Yes. Yeah.
After being kidnapped, your bodies were sent to a facility under Akane's direction.
Let him cook. All right, I'll
You
let
were
him
placed
cook.
in
I'll let him
treatment
cook.
pods and immediately put into cold sleep. 4 months later, you arrived at this facility. The date you finally arrived was April 14th, 2029. Your trip from Earth to this facility was aboard a spaceship powered by an annihilation engine. Following your arrival, your pods were placed in long-term storage. Does that make sense?
So wait, so that means Dio is not old.
We were sleeping in those pods here for 45 years?
Yeah, we already knew
Yes,
that though, right?
in preparation for this day.
But why? What do you need us for?
You are an Esper, aren't you, Clover? I mean that you are able to access the fourth dimension.
Oh, that's why she couldn't contact her brother. Her brother's just dead.
Am I wrong?
Did Akane tell you?
In a manner of speaking. As I've already explained, the purpose of this project is to send Sigma and Phi's consciousnesses to the past. Espers are able to sort of resonate with one another, which can amplify their power. You understand? This is why we brought you here, Clover.
Okay, now why...
What about me?
We needed your help, Alice.
Huh? But I didn't do anything.
But you did. In another history.
True.
You were able to perform prime decomposition on the 25-digit integer that Dio...
Okay, so they all had something specific.
Only you could do that sort of thing. Because of your feat of mathematics, we were able to determine that Dio had planted the bombs. Then we were able to question him and get the password for the number 31. Finally, we used that information to stop the bomb in this timeline. Without your help, Alice, we would have been reduced to nothing more than so much space dust. This history exists because of your presence. Now, let me explain why we needed Tenmyoji and Quark. Tenmyoji is simple. We needed you for the same reason we needed Clover. You are able to access the fourth dimension. Almost half a century ago, you used that ability to save a young girl, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
Oh man, who could that be?
We needed you to resonate with Sigma and Phi, so we brought you here. All it took was a messenger.
Do you want to see Akane?
That's crazy.
Do come with me.
My man is so down. My man is so down bad.
I was a fool and fell for it.
And you brought Quark with you. In fact, you insisted that he come.
Yeah, I know. I guess you were worried about leaving me alone, huh?
I mean, fair point. And he was right.
He kept
He's
saying
vindicated.
he couldn't run off to the moon and leave me behind.
I'm sorry, Quark. If I hadn't been so stupid and selfish, none of this would have happened to you.
Well, it would have happened, just much worse.
Never thought this would happen. Can you ever forgive me?
Oh, don't worry about it. I mean, I agreed to come with you. I thought the moon would be way more interesting than boring old Earth. What kid would turn that down?
We didn't see the messenger after we got on the ship. It was on autopilot. As soon as we got in,
How long would it take for Clover
headed
to
straight for
recognize
the
it
moon.
She would never recognize it.
During the trip, Zero told me to keep quiet once we got there. I don't remember anything after we landed.
Then there was a bunch of that white smoke, and we passed out. And when I woke up, I was in the AB room.
True.
No.
So Quark actually
Dio.
just had no value this entire time. He had no skill. He's literally just there so Tenmyoji would be there. I thought there was gonna be
His
some big
real name
reveal
is
with him,
Love,
but
and
he's
the
just
leader of
straight
a
up just a
terrorist
freeloader.
organization
He's literally
called
just
the
a kid.
Myrmidons. He was ordered to come here. The Myrmidons are under the control of an organization called Free the Soul, which
Free
is in
the
turn
Soul.
controlled
Sounds
by
like a
man
stand
known
name.
as Brother. It was Brother who orchestrated the release of Radical 6 into the general population 45 years ago.
Oh, so he's the big bad of Zero Time Dilemma, I see.
Do you remember what Phi mentioned earlier? The ultimate purpose of the AB project is to change history and keep Radical 6 from being released. If we succeed, that would be bad for Brother and his organization. Our success would prevent them from creating the ideal world they're working toward. That is why Brother sent Left, his trusted lieutenant, to this facility. They needed to stop the AB project.
Sure.
So, Dio was given two tasks. The first was to eliminate Akane, the architect of the AB project. The second was to join the AB game and win it. If Dio won the game, the AB project would not be completed. At least, not in that timeline. In other words, in that world, the project would have been stopped.
Yes.
If things didn't go as planned, Dio was given a contingency plan.
Yes.
If you cannot murder Akane and win the game, destroy Rhizome 9. Hence, the bombs.
So they just had bombs just to plant, I guess.
Can I ask you something?
Perhaps.
How did Brother know about the AB project?
Ooh, that's a great
He
question.
was also an Esper. We can set Brother aside for now, then. May I proceed?
Okay, interesting. We were all curious. That's true. I am very curious.
That explains everyone, save two, Luna and myself.
Oh,
Sigma and Phi already know the truth about Luna. I don't believe I should reveal any more, however. I think it would be more appropriate if you could ask Luna yourselves at a later time. Would that be all right with you, Luna?
Yes, that's okay.
As for me, as I said before, I was born and raised here. The rest of you were brought to this facility.
Brothers
I've never
Esper,
left.
he was part of the first. He was part of the first game as a kid or something. Else with the first game. Maybe.
That makes me someone close to
He
Zero
could have been.
Senior and Akane.
Hey, I've been wondering, who is Zero Senior?
You've already met him, Sigma.
Huh?
In another timeline.
Oh yeah. Yeah, who is he?
Stage 2 is complete.
Oh!
TP0.
It looks like it's finished. Shall we open the pod?
And they didn't even ask him to take off his mask. That's tough.
Okay, let's get started then. Ready? All right, here we go. 3,
She's doing it too!
2, 1.
Why are they doing it? Why are they counting down? Just open it. Oh! It's a third Sigma! Oh no! Why is it a third Sigma?
You finally noticed.
Oh!
Didn't I tell you? You won't be alone.
Oh, wait!
I will be
Hey,
at your
yo!
side, watching over you.
There's no way! She pulled the greatest magic trick of
Yes,
all time!
I am.
Then who was flickering the light?
Akane Kurashiki.
Oh! Oh my god! It's Akane! The GOAT! Oh! She faked us
you.
all out!
June, I mean, Akane, from... But you're old.
Yes, that's correct.
I definitely was not ready for that, but I feel like she didn't need to do that.
I haven't spoken to you in a very long time, Clover. Or you, Junpei.
Oh! She said it! Finally confirmed!
Junpei?
Junpei! He's here! Wait a the extraness. She literally lied for no reason!
When?
Oh!
How long?
Do you remember when the two of you saved me in the warehouse?
Bing.
Once you saved me, you went back to your future. Well, your minds did.
June was playing the long game for real.
I carried your bodies to the third AB room and then took Dio's to the fifth. After that, I went into the first room and borrowed Kay's armor.
Borrowed, okay.
So by the time you and Clover came out, you'd already...
Yes.
And then Luna took your body for the sixth.
No, it was me.
Okay.
In this timeline, at least. In this one, I wasn't murdered by Dio. You two saved me. It's
Sure
just
did.
like Schrodinger's cat.
Schrodinger's cat.
Your actions in the future decided who would be inside the armor in the past.
God, dog.
Alright, what about the other history? The one where you weren't saved. What happens then? Who's wearing the armor?
That's quite simple. The man in front of you.
Him?
Sigma!
That's correct.
Sig goat!
Whenever I'm not in the armor, he is.
What about the memory loss?
For my part, I confess that I lied. He, on the other hand, was telling the truth.
What?
Large doses of Soporil can cause memory loss. I gave him a rather large dose.
So, who is he?
You've never seen him before?
No.
What about the
What?
rest of you?
What? Wait, what? Wait, what do you mean by that?
I have no idea who he is.
I've never seen him before.
Me either.
What?
Total stranger.
What?
Are you all right, Mr. Sigma?
Uh-oh! Oh
Did you hit your head
no!
or something?
Am I not chatted up like that? Oh, wait!
Sigma,
Wait!
your consciousness can jump through time.
Oh
You
no!
can inhabit your body in the past or in the future. Don't you get it? You've jumped to the future from 45 years ago.
Uh-huh. What? But we saw Sigma in the past. I don't understand. Oh! Whoa! 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 Huh? What? What? This doesn't make it. What?
It's your face, Dr. Sigma Climb.
What?
Although to the you that's behind it now, it's your face 45 years from now.
Whoa! So that was Sigma when he was younger, and this is Sigma when he's older? Sigma is Zero Senior?
Zero, the mastermind of the AB project.
Oh my god, what happened? What happened to his forearms? He was chatted up!
Is you.
I've been paying attention. Not at any point has Sigma seen his own face outside of memories. And Vi and Dio have made quite a few people moving to his being old.
Have they? Did they? Oh god! Oh god, this is why they were grossed out by me! This is why they didn't want me! Ah, no! Oh god, you're right!
Remember when Dio called you an old fart when Vi asked if you need help getting her?
Oh no!
No.
No!
It's the truth.
I'm not young and handsome!
Fighting isn't going to do you any good.
No!
You will be.
I'm old. I'm not hot. Yo, what's good, Vivo? Welcome to the chat. You're witnessing me languishing on my non-youthfulness.
Oh, this time Sigma was a dirty old man. Explains a lot. This caught me totally off guard the first time I played this, so I've been looking out for the things that Sigma did. Dude,
I would have a mental breakdown. I'm not hot. I'm old. I'm a creeper. Bro, I'm out here. Oh my god.
No, I'm not.
No!
So you weren't just CTing like Master Roshi. You were Master Roshi.
You created him. Well, I suppose I should say you are going to create him.
Bro, look at me. I was so hot, bro. Look at me. Oh, I look so good. Fi wouldn't have turned me down if I looked like this. Oh,
His name is
no.
Kyle Klein. Your
What?
clone. That is why he looks just like a younger version of yourself.
Oh, Luna would have loved me if I looked hot.
23 years ago, in the biolab here in Rhizome 9, you created Kyle.
Okay, my name's not Kyle, it's Sigma. Never call me Kyle again, okay? I'm Sigma.
Well, I suppose for you, that's still in the future. When I said I was born and raised here, I was still pretending to be him. The gravity here is only 1/6 of Earth's.
Oh, so that means imagine cloning yourself and naming your clone yourself Kyle. That's the true tragedy, actually. So that means that Sigma now must have a real good dose of sulfur.
If nothing was done,
God,
the reduced
no!
gravity would cause his bones to be weaker than normal human ones. But you prepared for that.
What?
You gave him that armor. Ever since he was born, he's lived inside of it.
What?
It kept his muscles and bones strong. He wasn't forced into it for the nonary game. He's been wearing it every day, all his life.
That's why he's big and strong?
He was to be your spare. If something happened to you before the project began, he would take your place.
Bro, can we just use the spare, bro?
I mentioned before that the AB projects A
Oh yeah, remember
and
how
B
you were really confused
stood
about
for
how everyone
after
was
and
overpowering you
before.
all the
Oh, no! I'm just a weak old man!
My clone is a young, attractive version of me, but I shall have my revenge by naming him Kyle.
That
His
isn't
name,
all they mean,
Kyle.
though.
That will be his downfall. That's tough.
The
That's
A
tough.
also means anima, and the B means body. Anima is another word for the soul or the
That explains
consciousness.
why you
Body
can't beat
is,
getting
well,
jumped.
Oh, no,
exactly
it all
what
makes
says on the
sense.
tin. The past consciousness will go into the future body.
Oh,
And the future
God.
consciousness will go into the past body. They switch.
Low key, I'm actually kind of sad.
That was the chief goal.
I'm kind of
the
sad
project.
this is the twist. That I'm actually not young and hot.
Sigma, do you remember the note you found in the garden?
You mean this, right?
Yes.
Well, I know who I'm suggesting this game to. Or you know who you're saying to see now, okay. If it's any consolation, you play Sigma in ZTB as well. And that's him when he's young and hot.
Oh, thank God.
Ah,
Oh, so I get to be young and hot. Thank you.
Investigated the
All right,
garden
when I play
in
that
this
game, at least I'll be
timeline.
happy in that way.
Yeah.
Sigma, take a good look at this. It's an illustration of the time jumps your consciousness is making.
Okay.
A is where everything began. December 25th,
Oh, okay.
2028.
When I was young and
You
hot.
inhaled the white smoke in your car and lost consciousness. From there, you jumped to B. January 25th, 2074. You woke up in one of the AB rooms in Rhizome 9. You are in your own body, but it is 67 years old.
No!
Your consciousness has jumped 45 years into the future. I believe that may explain why you didn't notice the reduced lunar gravity. The body you woke up in was much older. Normally, you would have noticed that your muscles were much weaker. In this case, however, the lower gravity balanced that out. Moving on, if you continue along this line, what happens next?
I'm so sad.
You reach C, which is January 27th, 2074.
Bro, I was young and hot. I could have had Luna in the palm of my hand. I could have had a harem by now. Oh my god.
That is today. Whoa.
And why did nobody ever comment about the thing in my eye, okay? Nobody ever said, oh, Sigma, whatever happened to your
What
eye?
do you mean? Are you saying it's been 2 days since we woke up?
Okay, Chris, let's not get any ideas. I could have had it all!
36 hours to be exact. Have you already forgotten? You were all infected with Radical 6.
Someone makes a comment about that. Wait, they do? Wait, what do they say about his
The
eye?
virus slowed your brain down. So yes, 36 hours of real time have passed.
So have we been moving in slow
But
motion?
to you, it only seemed like 14 hours and 40 minutes.
How have we not been starving?
Now comes the important part. After this, your consciousness will return to the past.
Okay, wait, hold on. Let me follow everything. Okay, and then it goes on to...
It will
okay.
re-emerge at point D.
I think it was moving the close out our eye. I forgot, but it's something during one of those rooms, maybe Clover. Oh man, I wish I knew.
April 13th, 2029. You will return to your younger body.
Yes! Yes! My youthfulness!
Yes. That is why I said it will be too late. You will return to the past, but the events you would want to prevent will have already happened.
Creeping all the girls. I didn't know! I thought I was young! I would have been better!
The story does not end there, however. The line continues. After reaching point D, you will eventually return to B.
Will I? Oh, yeah.
But this time, you won't be jumping through time, or at least not at a rate faster than normal. Your consciousness will spend 45 years inhabiting the same body until you reach point B.
Just let me be handsome, bro.
Do you remember when B is Sigma?
No.
Correct. That was when the consciousness of the 22-year-old Sigma jumped into the body of 67-year-old Sigma.
No!
So where did the older version of you go when you took his body? Yes, his consciousness will go back in time 45 years.
Okay.
For a period of time, he will inhabit your younger body.
That lucky son of a
While
gun.
your younger consciousness is elsewhere, he will be you in the past. That's correct.
For months, dude. I know!
The
I
older
know!
version of you will be ejected from your younger body and return to your body at C. Rotating. I suppose you could put it that way. But look at this illustration closely. What if you take all these lines and untangle them? You get
What?
one single line.
Yeah, okay, yeah, we noticed that.
Look complicated, but in truth, it's a single straight path with one exception.
At E, right?
Exactly. Point E is December 31st, 2028, the day of the total eclipse.
Uh-huh, I see.
Yes, by now you've likely figured it out on your own.
Of course I have, but, you know, explain it for the audience.
The purpose of the AB project was to get the consciousness of the 67-year-old Sigma from point B to point A.
Okay.
If we can do that, we can change what happened 45 years ago.
So the old version of me will keep Radical 6 from getting out by jumping into my twin's real body.
Yes, that is why this line could not be interrupted. In order for the 67-year-old version of you to reach point B, we first have to go through point D.
Okay, all right. I see what they're putting down.
In order to get to point D, we must jump from point C. And for point C to happen, we had to recreate everything that happened in this facility. That is why we have faithfully retraced history up to this point, so that we might save humankind from destruction.
Oh God, so they're not just psychopaths. They're trying to save the world.
Undo the horrors of the last 45 years.
What a complicated way to do this.
What is that?
You said point C is January 27, 2074, which is today. There'll be a jump, and I'll jump to April 13,
Yes,
2029.
that's right.
Okay. I'm still old. When is this jump
Very soon. Yes. We need potential energy stored to send your consciousness into the fourth dimension.
What do you mean by that, Akane?
Fortunately,
What do you mean by
we
that?
now have plenty of that.
Oh,
Thanks,
okay.
Ironically, to Radical 6. All
Okay.
that remains is to launch your
Hey, thank you for the resub, Racine. I appreciate it, big dog.
like a bullet from a slingshot. Didn't I tell you? A crisis. A moment balanced between life and death. That can jumpstart your brain.
Sure.
You haven't figured it out. I mean this.
Oh, no! Oh no! She got Fi! There was a dull pain in my chest. Tutui ego eris. The Sigma end! What you are was what I am, you will be. Oh, interesting. Oh, okay. Okay, so this is... Oh, I can't skip it? Okay, so I think this is the... Is this the for real end, or is there still more? Are these real credits, or is there more? I mean, like, is there more of this game VLR? Is there any more VLR? Daisuke, oh no! Hey, don't close the game. Well, I mean, I just need to know, is this the end of VLR? Is there anything else? Is there anything else in VLR right now? Change the music. Maybe. Okay. All right. Don't know why we have to be so vague about it. We can just say, yeah, there's more, or no, there's not more. If perhaps what's going on? What's going on with the vagueness? What's happening? What's happening right now? I sure wish I could skip this. Kazuki Omae, Yusuke Katagata. Ah, I was so hot, bro. Bro, Fi would have been putty in my hands if I was young here. Oh my god, I would have been. Oh, you know what? That's also why Quark always called me Mr. Sigma, cause I was old. That's why he called me Mr. Sigma. That makes sense. Oh, okay. All right. A new path has been opened. Let's see what has been unlocked. It's so disconnected. All right, let's jump to Zero Time Dilemma. Oh god, people are dying, bro.
Today is April 13th, 2029, and this is the evening news. Unfortunately, I'm sorry. I don't have any news to read. All of our station's reporters have passed after contracting Radical 6. So have my... Excuse me. Have managed to keep us on the air until now. But I'm out of tricks. It's time for me to sign off. This concludes our broadcast day.
Oh,
I pray that
no.
someday our world can be cleansed of this horrible plague. Goodbye.
Oh! Oh my god! Oh, it's Akane, right? This is definitely Akane. Yes!
It looks like the first step was successful. Killed? Hey, no need to be rude about it.
That's actually so funny. Also, she's older and I guess she's more mature now. But how did she get to this point?
I didn't kill you. I hit you with the butt of the knife. You're fine.
Wait, what?
Yes. You and Phi needed to experience a state of crisis. That was the only way. Yes, I only told you about you, but we also needed Phi to jump.
But Phi can't be here, right? Where does she go? The future, I guess?
Now.
Or wait, no. I guess she would have jumped back here.
You know what happens next, right? Correct. We will be leaving tomorrow, April 14th, 2029. We've nearly finished preparing your shuttle. Only a few last-minute checks and additions. You'll be traveling to Rhizome 9, along with 3 treatment pods. Yes. Phi. We put her into cold sleep 2 days ago.
You know, if you get a nickel for every time somebody shoots themselves with a gun in anime this year, I'd get 2.
She appeared at our headquarters and volunteered
It's not a
to be
lot,
frozen.
but it's weird that it happened twice. Oh, really?
That
Wait,
wasn't the Phi who jumped from point C, though.
Huh?
It was Phi before she jumped from point A to point D. In other words, she was following the same path you are. And she still is.
That means after you froze her, the point C version
Yes.
back into her body.
The point C version of Phi is sleeping in that pod. She'll stay there for the next 45 years.
Bro, put me in a pod,
Sleeping
please.
in ice.
And when she gets to point B, her conscience.
Correct.
So why don't you just stick me
We
in one
can't
of
do
those pods?
that.
Yeah. Please.
You haven't figured it out?
I want to be
You
young.
have to spend the next 45 years working on the AB project. After arriving at Rhizome 9, you must master genetic engineering and artificial intelligence programming, among other disciplines.
Oh, bro, that sounds boring, though.
Otherwise, you will be unable to create Kyle, Luna, and Lagomorph.
Oh my God. Can I just make somebody else to do this, bro?
And of course, you will need to develop the chromatic doors and the bracelets. You will also be the person who summons Tenmyoji and Quark. Once you've completed all the preparations, then the project can actually begin. January 25th, 2074.
Oh my God. Now I have to earn a few PAs in Max's. Bro, we don't have the internet anymore, basically. I have to learn all this from books.
You will defrost Phi and carry her to the third AB room. Once you've done that, the 22-year-old version of you from point A will force you out.
No, bro.
And you'll just go back 45 years to your own body on December 25th, 2028. You have to. If you don't, billions of people will die.
Timeline shenanigans, am I right? You sure? Yeah, you know
Only
it.
you and Phi can save them. I can't do anything on my own. If this is going to work, I'll need your help.
Okay, all right, calm down. I'm already here.
What do you mean? You'll both enter the Mars mission test site. I don't know. I'm sorry. I really don't know anything about what happens in there. We don't know how the Radical Six escaped. We don't even know why it was there in the first place. That's why we need your help. You have the ability to jump through time and across parallel worlds.
Sure,
we need
okay.
you to figure out what happened in that test facility. Things will be difficult, and I'm sure you will find yourself in a great deal of danger.
No, there
But
shouldn't
I
be.
believe the two of you can overcome any obstacle.
Whoa, wait, hold on a second. Wait. Does that mean I'll be young? Wait, is Phi going with me? Does Phi go with me to Zero Time Dilemma? Is it both of us? Wait, I might have missed that. I thought it was just gonna be me. Does Phi go too? And we're both young? Yes! Yes! She can see me when I'm young and spry! Now all of my advances will be more taken seriously.
The 67-year-old version of you told me what happened. He wasn't able to stop the virus.
Oh.
So I suppose you could say you told me after you failed. That the test facility is full of traps. There was one point. A woman's life was in danger. You risked yourself for her sake and lost your arms and your right eye.
Oh, no! No! How can I be young and handsome if my arms and eye look like this? I'm a monster! No! Oh! I'm hideous!
Go have a look.
Bro, did Sigma not know he couldn't see out of one eye? Yeah, I know, but like, I thought right now I was good, but I guess not. Ah. Bro, that would destroy one with like 10, bro. Would we really be able to change the course of history? End or beginning. All right, there we go. That is a solid ending, okay? I actually don't have a problem with that ending. There we go. All right, that's it. Oh, wait, hold on. Wait, what's this? Wait, what? Wait, what's this? What's this other part? Is this? Oh, okay. I was like, wait, huh? Was it? What is this?
Where?
Oh, this is my voice. This part gets kind of, oh, okay, it gets retconned there. Okay.
Finally woken up, Kyle.
Kyle.
Ah, well, it's too late. I'm already here now.
Yes, of course. You've only just woken up in this timeline. It's only natural for some of your memories to be missing.
Oh, yep, it's a dirt film. I remember everything.
Kyle Climb. So, I'm Dr. Climb? Zero Senior's clone?
Wait, clone?
What? How do you know that? Shouldn't you still be suffering from amnesia?
What? Okay. One I didn't know the answer to myself. I knew who Kyle Climb was. So Kyle Kane. Oh! Wait, what? Spitting image of Sigma Climb in his younger days. Ah, the Sig goat.
What day is today?
January 27th, 2074.
Oh, wait. Oh, so this is young Sigma.
Today is the last day of the AB project. Akane has explained everything in the garden. And she drew a knife and attacked Phi. How long have I been asleep?
About 5 hours in real time. For them, it would have seemed like a little more than 2 hours.
So they still haven't been treated for the Radical 6?
No, they've all been given the antiviral. It just takes a while to have an effect.
I see. So the consciousness of the younger Sigma has gone back into the past. It should have happened right after Akane attacked Phi, right?
Yes.
Why am I here?
The doctor carried you back here. You were in the pod in the garden.
So the person you call the doctor is Sigma Climb, as inhabited by his age-appropriate
okay. Gotcha.
Yes, but how do you know that?
Dio seems to have remained unconscious.
Yes, I've been administering Soparil whenever he gets restless.
What about the
That's
others?
crazy.
They've all gone off to different areas. Tenmyoji and Quark, for instance.
Oh, right.
So the sleepyhead's finally up, huh?
What are you two doing here?
You don't know where we are?
This is the upper floor of the pressure exchange chamber. The real one.
We were just about to get dressed and head out.
You plan to return then? To Earth, I mean.
Yeah.
Sigma told us where we could find the shuttle that brought us
Oh,
here.
okay. So you could just leave,
Well,
I guess.
guess
Okay.
he's not really the Sigma I knew anymore. He's Dr. Climb now, or Zero Senior, depending on how you look at it.
Why?
What do you mean, why?
Well, I'm just curious why you would choose to return to a devastated planet when you could stay here.
How's staying here gonna help? You aren't gonna say something idiotic about how we should wait here until Sigma changes the past, are you? You can't wait for something that's already happened. Grammar doesn't work that way. Hell, nature doesn't work that way. You following
Fair
me?
point.
We've already lived through history. Sigma failed to keep the virus from getting out. About 45 years ago, Radical 6 created a pandemic, and the antimatter reactors blew up. That all happened. Whatever Sigma does in the past, history's not gonna change.
Yep, it's a different timeline.
Fact, it's because of what he did or didn't do in the past that we've got this past and present. Let me give you an example. Imagine a group of 100 motorcycles driving down an endless
Bro,
freeway.
I already know this, okay? I watched Dragon Ball Z. I know how this timeline shenanigans work.
Eventually, they hit a junction. The road splits in two. One freeway continues off northwest, and the other stretches out to the northeast. So one guy, we'll call him S, pipes up. "Let's go northwest," he says. So they take the northwestern road. But about a mile past the intersection, something horrible happens.
Oh no!
A semi driving the other way veers into their lane and plows through the bikers.
No!
90 of them die. The surviving 10 are wounded, but survive. They don't stop, though. They keep riding down that highway, and eventually they'd gone 10,000 miles. Then suddenly, something happens that they couldn't have predicted. S, who had survived, suddenly has his consciousness thrown back in time. He ends up back in his own body just before they reach the junction. He remembers everything. So what does S do? What anybody would do. Let's go northeast. That means all 100 of the bikers survive to reach their destination, happy and healthy. And they all live happily ever after.
Yep.
That's what you're thinking, right? It's a great outcome for the 100 bikers that went northeast.
Yeah.
But what about the 10 that went northwest and survived the accident?
Huh? Wouldn't it be 9 people? I mean, S's mind went back in
Actually
time,
found
right?
destination.
Oh, right. Okay, 9 people then. What happens to the reality they were living? Does it just disappear when S changes the past? It's not as if it was only bad things that happened during that 10,000-mile trip. Maybe one of them fell in love with a woman working at a gas station they stopped at and had a child. Maybe one of them picked up a homeless
That's
kid
crazy.
who joined them on their adventure. That 10,000-mile journey would be full of stories. Friendships, farewells, romances. The loss of those 90 lives is horrible and unfortunate. But what would rewriting their history mean? The 9 who survived lived full lives. How can it be right to just erase all that? The survivors overcame their own misery and loss and made the best they could of the hand they'd been dealt. Isn't that worth something? Isn't that the best thing that humans can aspire to? Is there
Nah,
really
I'm
any
gonna say
point to a
we
world
save the
where
lives of the
everything's
people, to be
happy?
honest.
Are people who struggle for a better life just idiots? Being human is about fighting, even when it seems hopeless, and finding happiness, even in a world that hates it. Are you saying that's worthless? If you're saying rewriting the past will erase all these other timelines, then whatever God wrote those rules can Look, I'm just not going to accept that, all right? You get it?
If Sigma changes the past, then you and Quark will never meet.
Is he right?
Ooh,
No.
kind of true.
It's not going to happen. We're here right now. This is reality. Even if Sigma does change the past, we're not just going to disappear or something.
Oh! Then that means we get to stay together? Good.
Thanks, kid.
I understand how you feel. Why you want to return to Earth is clear. You have lives there, I imagine. There are likely people waiting for you.
Right.
Dang, Sigma sounds way
Have
too
you already
smart.
said goodbye to the others?
Bye, Luna, Alice, and Clover all saw us off. We told them we'd see them again someday, and then came here.
They were the only
Bro,
people
I need
you wanna
Sigma
say
to sound
goodbye
more Sigma.
No point saying anything to Dio.
He sounds like an egghead.
Besides, he's asleep. You were asleep too.
Sorry, but we didn't really know much about you.
You have a point. Akane was in the armor in this timeline, after all. What about Sigma?
Well, he's not really Mr. Sigma anymore.
Of course. He is Dr. Klein now that his consciousness has returned.
Yeah, but more importantly, he's the guy who brought us all here. Not a lot of warm feelings there, you know?
Okay.
And Akane?
Never mind her. She's just like him. Not the Akane I knew.
What?
She must have seen some pretty awful things over the years. Hell, she might not even be human anymore.
No!
But the Akane Kurashiki I know isn't here. She's not anywhere.
No!
In the end,
That's it
Clover
for
and I were just
them,
pawns.
bro!
Pawns to
Oh
be
my
used
god.
And then gotten rid of. Still, it's not like we were completely resentful. We had to be here to help change the past. That part's easy to understand. But
Kinda sucks, though. I mean, Sigma and Phi have it easy. They get to go back to December 25th in 2028.
Ooh,
They'll stop the Radical Six and save the world, and then they'll have a nice, normal future to look forward to. In other words, they get to go back to Point E and just enjoy history like it was supposed to happen.
Ah, that's
But
kind
we
of true.
don't. We're stuck with Point C as our starting point.
You told us about Tenmyoji's story, right? The one with the motorcycles? It would be like if Alice
Dang, that
and I
really
were
sucks,
kidnapped
actually.
Right before the intersection. Then whoever grabbed us takes us to wherever the bikers are going, 10,000 miles to the northwest.
Don't get us wrong. We know why we had to be here. Without us, S's consciousness wouldn't have been able to go back to right before the intersection.
If that couldn't happen, then the fate of those 90 dead bikers would be sealed. But
it's still not the best situation for those of us left in the Northwest. We're stuck in the reality where the 90 bikers died.
are we just supposed to go live on Earth? It's a wasteland now. And what about our friends and families?
That's tough.
We left a whole world behind 45 years ago.
Even if it is for the greater good?
It just doesn't seem fair, does it?
Yeah, it's a little bit much.
So we went and talked to the old lady.
She told us that there is one way.
One way
Huh?
we could get back to the past.
Let's say you do go back to the past. Wouldn't that cause your minds to get thrown back here? That seemed to be how Sigma and Phi's jumps worked, at least.
Yes, you're right.
But this is different.
Different. How so?
From what she said, it sounds like there's a way we can send our bodies back in time, too.
That's ridiculous. It would create a paradox. How could you have two Clovers and two Alices at the same time?
But that wouldn't happen.
Akane says there's a way around that.
How on earth does she plan to do that?
Schrodinger's
cat.
Schrodinger's cat.
Oh, hey, Kyle. Figured you'd come here eventually.
Where's Dr. Klein? Luna said you were with him.
He said he was tired, so he's off resting right now. There's a bedroom at the end of the hallway. He's in there if you're curious. Oh, right. He told me to turn on this hologram projector thing when you showed up. Want me to start it?
Sure.
Glad to see you. There isn't anything in particular that I have to tell you. However, I imagine there are a great number of things weighing on your mind. I'd love to answer all your questions, but unfortunately, my circumstances make that an impossibility. I hope you can forgive me. Everything I know, Phi should also know. I have instructed her to answer any questions anyone might have. Anyone other than Kyle, that is.
Wait, what? Wait, why?
What does he mean, other than Kyle?
Who knows? Is there anything you want to ask?
Right, well, I guess I may as well cut to the chase. Just who are you, Phi?
I'm not Superman, that's for sure. And I'm not Batman or Spider-Man or Aquaman or a
Why is she
merman
like this?
or a Wolfman. I'm not a Brahmin or Kamen or Ramen. I'm not a Cayman either, so you really don't need to worry about anything.
Please don't dodge the question. About 5 hours ago, Akane attacked you with a knife. That triggered something which sent your mind back to the past, correct? Specifically, you were sent to Point D,
I'm gonna say
April 13th,
morphogenetic
2029. On that date, your body was already in Akane's custody.
In this game is believing that
Although
Clover
by
could
then
hide
you were
an
in cold
injection under the
sleep.
pocket.
You wouldn't have regained consciousness, but your mind was now in.
Dang, you kind of right though. That's true. That's true, VV.
That pod was your home for 45 years. You slept there, frozen, until the time was right. Then on January 25th, 2074, you were finally thawed out, even though you didn't wake up. Still unconscious, you were carried to the AB room. That was when your consciousness changed bodies again. A version of you from December 25th, 2028 arrived, pushing you out, and sending you back to December 25th, 2028. This is when you finally woke up. In 2028, you found and joined forces with Sigma, whose older mind was inhabiting his younger body. Together, you attempted to infiltrate the Mars mission test facility. Fortunately, your plan failed. The Radical Six did escape on New Year's Eve. That failure determined the path you followed. Instead of going along the line that branches out to the right from Point E, you headed straight to Point D. Point D being April 13th of the following year.
Yep.
That was the day that you made your way to Akane's hideout and asked to be put into one of the treatment pods. Another consciousness enters your body around that time from the future. It is, of course, the version of you that left your body when Akane attacked you in the garden. This caused the two versions
Akane was
of you
kind
to
of
swap
fast moving
places.
and like just.
You moved
catch
45
fire
years
like
into
that.
the future, where you woke up on the
Yo,
garden
Akane
floor.
has a crazy speed feat, to be honest.
That put
Oh
you
wait,
on
but
the
their
line
brains
that
are moving slow,
comes
so you know what? I
here.
guess that makes
So
sense.
if we discount the time you spent in cold sleep, for you only 3.5 months have passed since that happened. That being when you were sent back into the past from the garden. Have I missed anything?
No, everything you talked about you got right.
Well, what do you mean by that?
I'm kind of an unknown variable in this equation. You could think of me as a kind of X factor. It's taken me the last 3.5 months to understand it.
I haven't understood anything in the last 3.5 seconds. Could you please explain?
It's kind of like the relationship between classical mechanics and modern physics. Strictly speaking, you can't combine velocities with v1 plus v2. v1 plus v2 divided by 1 plus v1 times v2 over c squared is the actual equation. Of course, the sort of velocities we encounter in day-to-day life don't come close to being c squared, which is the speed of light squared. That means that 1 plus v1 times v2 divided by c squared is usually going to evaluate to something pretty close to 1. Since that would mean dividing by 1, it's usually okay to just skip that step and use v1 plus v2. You see what I'm saying? In most situations it works, even if it isn't technically correct. So you knew enough to get the stuff you were talking about right. As long as you stick to that, you won't run into any problems.
I don't quite understand. In fact, I feel like you're dodging my questions.
So is that what you wanted to ask about?
No. What I really want to know is what happened between Christmas and New Year's Eve in 2028. You and Sigma infiltrated the Mars mission test site, didn't you?
Yes.
Yeah.
What happened there? How did Sigma lose his eye and both his arms? And
Yeah.
why was Radical 6 in there in the first place? What could a deadly virus have to do with the simulated mission to space?
Sorry, but I can't tell you that.
Why?
Because it would change history. There is a
Okay.
history where the virus didn't escape. That's the line that goes to the right of Point E. In that timeline, humanity isn't heading for annihilation, and Earth isn't red. The future is much brighter. But if I tell you what you're asking me right now, then that reality will disappear. You understand?
What?
I don't. Why would all of that disappear if you told me what I want to know?
You're about to go back to the past, right?
The past? Don't be silly. I can't do that.
Then where the hell did you learn all this stuff? I
Okay.
just listened to you tell me a bunch of things you shouldn't have known about. You were sleeping in the pod in the garden. You just woke up. So how can you know all this? You know my past. Sigma's past.
Look at that. Oh. My
I
man
shall give you
sick.
your answer. You are not Kyle Climb. Your body is Kyle's, but your consciousness is not. Think about it. Do you really believe you're Kyle? Or could you be someone else entirely?
I don't know.
Where's the real Kyle's consciousness?
He was thrown out when you entered. Right now, in a manner of speaking, he has arrived at December 25th, 2028. His consciousness has gone into a body from that time. I doubt you know how much the doctor loves Kyle. He raised him on his own.
Okay.
Kyle is irreplaceable. Do you really think he would go back to the past and leave Kyle behind here? I know what I told the others, that Kyle was Dr. Climb's spare, but
Wait,
that
what?
was not his only purpose.
Oh, okay.
Kyle's consciousness is integral to what we are trying to accomplish. This new mission begins on Christmas and ends on New Year's Eve 2028. Its purpose will be to infiltrate the test facility and
Bro,
prevent
what are they
the
even
spread
talking
of
about
the
right now?
virus. For this to happen, Kyle is absolutely necessary.
And that is why he created him?
Yes.
So now that my consciousness has entered his body, the Doctor has achieved his objective. Kyle has gone back to 2028 to participate in his mission.
Correct.
Yes.
There's one thing that troubles me. Kyle was created before reaching point B from point D. That means his body did not exist on Christmas in 2028. Does that mean he has entered my body? Have we just switched places?
I suppose you could put it that way, yes.
What do you
That's
mean by? Why
ridiculous.
did you say it like that?
What's going to happen to me? You telling me I have to spend the rest of my life here in this box, living in a borrowed body?
No, not at all. You can travel freely through time and space. You are an uncontrolled variable that entered our closed system. As such, the rules of this world do not apply to you.
Oh.
I have no idea what...
Please don't try to play dumb.
What?
I know what you are.
Huh?
Surely you must know by now, too. You are about to go into the past and save the world. Phi and Sigma, even with all of his future knowledge, will need your help. Only
What?
you can right the horrible wrongs of our past.
Is this like
Only
a
you
just
can
swap
save
out with
the
them
world.
in the next game or something like that?
There's no way I...
Yes, there is. You have to. Don't you want to know the truth? Don't you want to know what happened in between Christmas and New Year's Eve in 2028?
Well, yes, I do, but...
Then you must believe. Reality is shaped by what we believe reality should be. If
Okay.
observation can change the motion of a particle, then how is it odd to think that human thought can shape reality? Your will can change history. The world will be reshaped into the one you imagine.
Okay. I guess.
Remember what I've told you. Only
no.
you can change history.
I don't-
Only
nah.
you can save the world.
All right. Okay. All right. All right. So I guess that's the real for real end. Alternative end. Okay. 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 We have finally finished with a playtime of 50 hours. All right, let me just make sure. Let me just make sure. This game loves to add extra stuff. All right, cool. Oh, what? Okay. Close game. Okay. All right. We're finally done. It's like Akane is not talking to Kyle. She's talking to you, the player, and telling you to play the sequel, prequel, whatever. Go play ZTD. She's talking to me. Oh no, how did she know? All right, so my initial thought, this ending is way better than the first ending, okay? This is a good contained ending. It gave us like pretty much all of the answers we need, I guess, for this portion. So we're actually able to go into the next game and be like, all right, we know what our mission is. We know everything that happened in this game. All right, cool. This stuff makes sense, I guess. They explain stuff. All right, and they gave us, they're like, oh yeah, play the next game. Okay, I understand. What's kind of funny about ZT Famous, VLR and 99 didn't sell well, and we nearly did get ZT. We ultimately did, of course, but man, VLR looks low budget. Just you wait. Okay, all right, yeah, I will wait. Well, it's gonna be some time before we get to Zero Time Dilemma. But yeah, I think if I give a verdict to that game, it was pretty good. It was pretty good. I think the twist and stuff they had at the end, there was a lot going on. I like pretty much all. I like most of them. I'm still sad that I was old Sigma at the end. That was pretty sad. I'm not gonna lie. I thought I was young and hot the whole time, but I guess not. I guess I was just an old man creeping on young women. That's tough. We need a cancel Sigma sign. Have any other question about it and or ZTD? Want me to hop in Discord and answer your questions, talk about it? I don't think I have any questions. You answered all my like burning ones, or whatever that I had like in the moment. But I don't think I have any more. I'll leave everything for when I do play Zero Time Dilemma. Now that I've done this, I am cautiously optimistic that Zero Time Dilemma will have a good enough ending to this trilogy. So that is what I'm hoping for. You were CP9 Roshi all along. I know, and it's so sad. It's so sad. But hey, at least the next game, I'll be young, I'll be hot, I'll be smart. Yeah, I'll have everything going for me. Fi is there, Junpei and Kanye. Hey, hold on a second. Didn't you say Akane was not? You said like Akane or Junpei wasn't in the last one and the third one. At least I thought you did. I thought they were only in this one. Maybe you're trying to throw me out. Oh man, I don't know. Regardless. All right, I'm glad that they're there. Okay. I might be. You know what? I might be confusing with Clover. You know what? That might be right. Shame about what they did about Snake, though. No mention of his name. He just got destroyed. But whatever, I guess. Let's see. So we finally finished Zero Escape VLR. So that means the next game we're going to be playing on Wednesdays is Sekiro. I am going to be starting over my save file for Sekiro, and I am going to play that game from beginning to end, and I will not stop. What would you give it out of 10? I'd probably give it a... I'd probably give it a 7.5 out of 10. I'd give it a 7.5. Favorite characters, Sigma and Luna. They were my favorites. And then favorite moment? Honestly, oh wait, is that true? My favorite moment might be when we were oh, you know what? Actually, my favorite moment was Sigma absolutely mauling what's his face? He was absolutely mauling Dio in like in an intellectual way to trick him because he had all the answers, and he's like, oh, Dio, like I know my big brother's left hand. He was making him squirm. I really like that part, actually. I really did like that part. I did. That might be my favorite part when Sigma was, oh, he was so cool. The reveal that Akane is in armor and Sigma's old gets me every time. Akane's armor reveal might be the second favorite part because she almost did it like magician-esque, like she's like, oh, actually, it's me, Akane. I was in the suit the whole time. We're like, hey, yo, what? Oh my God, how did she do it? Yeah, that part was kind of cool. I did kind of mess with that part too. But I think Sigma being an intellectual and outplaying Dio in every way, I think that was my favorite moment because I was just ready for Dio to get his comeuppance the whole time, and for Sigma to just beat him down like that, I don't know. I thought that was kind of cool because Dio thought he had it all figured out, and Sigma was like, "Well, actually, I'm a cheater. I know everything, actually." So yeah, that was pretty cool. The dive kick was alright. The dive kick was alright. It was alright. I enjoyed the whole let's hop through the multiverse and kick Dio's butt as many times as possible. That was very cool. Beating Dio in like every timeline was great. Or I mean, I guess not every timeline, but in multiple timelines, it is great. I can't deny that. But that one in particular, that one was good. I enjoyed that a lot. Saddest moment, Luna dying in my arms. God, that was so sad. God, that was so sad. They did not have to tug at my heartstrings like that. Cause God, dog. Oh, Luna, I'm so sad we can't be together even though I'm your creator. Wait, we can be together. I can program Luna to be my girlfriend. Wait, there's hope. Me and Luna can be together. Yes. I can do anything with my genius. I can't be stopped. But yeah, otherwise, fun. I will say this was a fun game. It stuck the landing, unlike 999. 999's ending was so bad it made me not like the game. But this ending was good, or it was good enough. It was a serviceable ending to get me from point A to point B. All right, it fit in the context of the game and everything made rational sense. Okay, yes, we take this ending. Solid ending, fun game, crazy twists, puzzles. Most of the puzzles were fine except for like one or two of them. One or two of them were not okay, to be honest. But I guess they were just secret puzzles, so I guess I can't be too mad. I never read any of the secret things, so I never had to do it. But you know what? I had to do it for the 100% completion. Wait, I guess I 100% completed that game. Just straight up. Yeah, actually straight up 100% completed that game. Let's go. Let's go, me. 100% completion. Let's go. All right. Took a few hours, but yeah, congrats. Let's go. All right, guys. I think that's it for me today. Yeah. I'm glad I was able to finish this game. Yeah, you know what, Kennedy, it was a good game. Yeah, Zero Time Dilemma is gonna be sometime in the future. Who knows how long? Maybe this year. We'll see. But we got many more games to play. Yes, you will absolutely see my reaction. All right, that's it for me, guys. You guys all have a fantastic Friday night. I'll be back on Monday playing Subspace Emissary. Tuesday, we'll see what happens. And Wednesday, Sekiro. So we got good stuff coming along. So you guys all have a fantastic night, and I will see you all Monday, 6:30 p.m. CST. Later, guys. Good night.
Shut up, Nick. God.